we play together, and then we also analyze that. I find like, new angles, or like the spots where I maybe didn't notice that something could happen there, like just wasn't looking, and then you kind of make that make sense. I don't know if that made sense, but
Totally. I also saw your hair promo, and I
oh
loved it a
yeah,
lot. I was curious, how did that come
but
to
I'm
your to
straight.
uh
I'm actually straight here now.
your train oh, straight.
I'm
Yeah.
a straight,
Well,
yeah,
I
right
couldn't
there.
understand because I obviously wasn't Lithuanian, but I figured out it was a promo for curly hair
Yeah,
routine. But
yeah,
how did that
yeah.
how did that thing even come your way? That's, I guess, what I'm curious.
The products.
Yeah, how did it, like, is it someone you know, or is it like they reached out? How did the connection? I
They
was
just wrote me on Instagram, like if I would like to try out their products. They saw that I have curly hair. I posted quite a few times on Instagram stories, and then they just kind of wrote to me, and then they asked if I want to try out, and that's basically it.
But
And
is
then they
it
sent me
like
the products.
and is it like they are like we're looking for like local, let's say, local brand, local influencer?
Yeah, they're like Lithuanian brand. So they're like only selling products, I think, for Lithuanians at the moment. They're like quite small yet, but their products are not bad. It's just that my hair is broken. Like, I
Oh,
mean, yeah, my hair
because
is like
you've been straightening it.
since eighth grade, so that's a long time. Yeah.
Oh.
I do like it curly sometimes, but I always like braid my hair, then like get those braid curls, so like fake it kinda. But like my natural curls are damaged already, so I would have to chop my hair short and then grow them back, which never gonna happen. But yeah, only then I would have like healthy hair kinda.
Yeah, I have my best friend that's kind of in the same situation, has always been. So I've seen that. I've seen all those
Yeah.
straightens from like for decades, and then like I've also seen her in a phase of just letting the curls, and that was so beautiful. And yeah, it's funny, but no, I think the reason why I'm asking, I'm curious, is because obviously for us influencers, it's actually, but I think what was brought to my attention is that, like, how you as a chess influencer got this connection for a beauty brand, and that was
Ah,
like that for me. I mean, I loved it. I love the fact that you got this um opportunity.
what I can tell is that like before I started doing anything with chess, I was doing everything with beauty, with fashion, with all the
Oh,
kind of stuff on my Instagram. Then I kind of added chess on top of it like year and a half ago. But now I actually separated Instagram accounts. So I like kept my personal because it wasn't working for me. It was like because half
makes
was like
sense.
Lithuanian people, women, and half was like abroad people, more men, and like just the auditors. It just doesn't make sense to have them both in like one account. So I like recently created new account for chess, and then I will keep this one my personal like more Lithuanian content, and then my chess account English content and like related with chess, what's happening on stream and everything like that. So like I basically separated, but I started Instagram like I think like 4 or 5 years ago. And then before I started chess, I already had like 4K followers in Lithuania. So that was kind of a good
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, that I was just gonna check on your Instagram. So yeah, that makes sense. That's so interesting. So
Yeah.
did you just get those 4K by naturally just being a like a
I was posting like I do post every day, but just like nonsense. Like I don't know, like how I fix my hair, how I do my makeup, how I talk shit, how I take out my dog, how I spend time with friends, how we're dancing, how we're drinking, how we're partying, just all that kind of girly stuff, and people just started watching, basically.
and then so obviously you had this super loyal female audience, right?
Yeah, yeah. I still do have them a little bit, even though I scared some of the people with chess content, but I hope they'll come back at some point.
Indeed. No,
Yeah.
absolutely. But that's amazing because I like, obviously for me what's interesting is like the it's like the like being an influencer, if you don't have a niche, if your niche is just like beauty and all that stuff, it's like
Yeah.
everybody and their mama is doing it. So how do you then grow as an influencer in such a competitive like niche, so to be, that everybody is doing? So
That
for
is
me,
so.
that's. I mean,
Um,
it's not like a question. It's like I'm just saying it's like
yeah,
rhetorical.
yeah.
So that's
Um,
what brought him to my attention.
I think like the more funnier, the more crazier, and the more you are you, the more people are just kind of follow you for authenticity and not for like the fake, where people like sit and like obviously like they're pretending to be something they're not. They're like sitting like straight fake, like talking to the camera like they're somebody. People just like I guess at least like people just like simplicity and like simple people.
Yeah, but again, my point is that everybody is simple. Like there is just so competitive these days. Like
Oh yeah.
all like if you take
Yes.
like bloggers, and I'm sure I have this girl. I'm sure you're following her. I randomly saw her. She lives in Paris. She's like engaged to a
Oh,
pair. You see,
yes,
Deimante, I
I
think.
know. Yes, yes.
And but I also
Casianita.
but like she like yeah, she's maybe not as authentic actually. She's more aesthetic, right?
Yeah, she's very aesthetic.
But
She
she's
has
not
very nice
necessarily
clothes.
authentic. She's probably not as
Hmm.
charismatic, in fact. Now
Yeah,
that I think about it, she actually falls into your description of the opposite.
I think she's more like aesthetic, nice clothes, nice chic
Yeah,
stuff.
good camera.
Some, yeah, some like, fashion choices. Some, she's more of a like clothes, fashion. She's not even about the
She's
makeup.
like a
She's more about
model, right?
clothes. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But I've been following her for a year, and
Ooh.
yeah, but I mean, probably because I live in Paris, so it's just connected. But I actually, this is
Wait, you
crazy.
do?
This is crazy.
You live in Paris?
I lived for 7 years. Yeah, I mean, look at this case. You see this case?
Is it from Burger?
Yeah. So I bought them because I saw
Ah.
on her like story
Oh,
or
that's so
whatever.
cool.
Yeah, it was like a year ago. I saw it on her and I loved it and I'm like, "Oh my god." And I googled, okay, it's a Lithuanian company and I since then I had three times I ordered stuff from them. Like I even have chess mugs from them.
Burger cases are very good, but they're very
Yeah.
expensive unless you have like a discount. They cost so much.
Yeah, and I reached out. That's like where I'm heading. I reached out to them many times. Like, guys, do you want to do a promo? I have like a decent Instagram following. Like, I could like let's partner. I love your products, but they are like, sorry, we get too many like requests. Go fuck yourself.
That
Um,
is so sad.
yeah, but I mean, I don't care. It's like I don't mind paying because it's exactly what I need and I love it. And
It's good.
it's funny. My editor also got in love with them, so also got some like this for themselves, but uh I guess like it's funny because I actually how I discovered these cases was through this through this
Yeah.
influencer. So yeah, but no, it's interesting. But do you have any like dreams of being like a blogger influencer
Uh,
or not at
I
all?
don't know. I don't think so. Like, I mean, I like posting for fun when I like it, when I feel
Yeah.
like it. If
Oh,
I,
I
if I
see.
feel like I don't want to talk to anybody, I don't want to talk to anybody. That means I don't want to post. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to like be left alone with my TV and that's it, in bed with snacks. And yeah, but I don't want to kind of like force myself to be public person when I don't want to be public. And that's what a lot of people are suffering from when they're like famous and public. So I just don't feel putting myself to that kind of.
Yeah, that makes sense. No, definitely you want to have you should be having like like it should be your passion, right? It should be coming
Yeah,
naturally.
yeah, yeah.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, for me, I definitely really kind of like love and enjoy the being like
Your reels are amazing, by the way.
thank you,
Like
thank you.
that's so true. Like your reels are always like very entertaining. Like not like other people creating chess reels, but yours are like very entertaining always.
Aw,
I
thank you.
even mentioned that in the chess.com blog, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. I
because they really
appreciate
are good.
that. Thank you,
They
thank you.
no problem. They fall
Yeah.
for the category where they can apply for the beginners or like for non-beginners, and like everyone can understand what you're talking about.
Aw,
That's
thank
very nice.
you.
So yeah, but I feel like you put a lot of work into them. I can only
Yes,
imagine.
it is a lot. No, absolutely, it is a lot, and we are all. But I think what makes it a lot is actually trying to keep up the consistency with at least once a day. Like ambition is even like twice a day. But yeah,
That scares me even to hear.
but
That's
no, but
crazy.
but this is also how I got my Instagram followers. Right, it's been purely grinding. So
Yeah,
I'm just happy that like the efforts pay off.
that's nice to hear.
Yeah. Well, okay, shall we move to the
Yes.
to the real work? Okay, so I
Yes.
guess you can send me a challenge, I guess. I'm in live.
Okay. Can I play white pieces this time?
The only thing I was gonna say is that we should probably maybe mute ourselves then, since we are both streaming
Okay.
on
On
Discord.
Discord, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I play white pieces now?
Yeah, of course. You should.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm muting myself on Discord then.
Just
I'll
make sure, let's just start the game first.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Oh,
Sorry,
and
10 minutes.
yeah.
Sorry.
Make
Wait, what
the
we play? 10 plus
we can do 10 plus
5?
5, yeah.
Non-rated. Like this. Should be good.
Yeah, if there is a bad color, we can just abandon.
Okay. I think
know.
this is good.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's mute ourselves then.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, chat. And this is Agni. Let's see what she's up to. Also, I think we just published the video. We just published the video, so that's cool. Mm. Let's go this way. Okay, I'm gonna take and go for the main line. Let's fucking go. Yes. Exactly. Did you guys check out our latest video? Now I should go here. I couldn't believe who I got paired against. I could not believe who I got. Whoa. She didn't play h5. Does she remember that she's supposed to play h5 here? Or not? My guess is she doesn't. I could not believe who I got paired against. Our latest video is out. Watch it, everybody. Focus on chess and less on TikTok. Yeah, she's taking time. Agnesa? Agnes. I shouldn't be calling her like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go. She played h5 here? What? Oh my god, this is embarrassing. Wow, this is embarrassing. We just couldn't believe you played him. Yes. Oh my god, she played h5 here. Right, let's see how I can actually make a profit of this. E action. E action. I feel like I should be able to punish her. Maybe c5 right away. She goes here. Go here, she takes. Or another turn could be duck, duck, and duck, but she will still go like duck. And then she'll castle long. So if I go here, queen b5, I can also do queen d7, takes, knight takes. I mean, it could be somewhat good, but I'm kind of a little bit more ambitious here. I go here, she goes here, and I go bishop c5. There's knight c6. Queen. Queen b5, knight c6. Just don't see how I can justify it. Like rook here. Maybe queen a7 and then bishop c5. Oh yeah, that could work. Okay, let's try. I mean, it's fun. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. We'll have Dina and Danya video. Thank you, Melville Chats. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We need to put some music. Okay, bishop e3. So that's what she's like thinking. But now I can just. Okay, so I have a few options. I can go queen here. Castle long. Or, oh, actually, this one would be a good fit. Queen d5. Knight c6. Huh. I think queen a5. And b3. 186 now. Queen b5. Wait a second. I can probably take. No. I go queen here. Bishop d2, and then I go queen b6. That makes sense. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, yeah, here's some music for you, chat. 966. I mean, she can take more. Then I will go here, then I will take knight. And balance of knight comes. Or maybe, yeah, I mean, it's gonna build 2 pawns. And yeah, it's maybe worth it, but most importantly, if she goes here, so go. I also 5. So I guess here the question is, if I go here, it's like, it's just the main question, she cannot castle. 95. Okay. I guess. Because I don't want to let her this knight here, right? And I don't want to let her take myself and double my pawns. If I take here, though, she has to take here, I take here, she takes with bishop. That's also an option. That's actually also an option. Let's take a look. I take, bishop takes. No, she cannot take with the bishop. She has to take on c6. I take with the pawn. Then she takes with the bishop. If she takes with the queen, I can just go bishop e7. And she cannot like castle either side because either h5 or a2 is gonna hang. If I take here, she takes here. I have to move away, but then she can castle short. So I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. How is the music, chat? How is the music? I need to post a yeah, that's what she did, and then she took here. But now I was thinking like I can c5, bishop goes away, and rook e8, or I can do rook b right away, and it's probably better. c5, she would just go here. post a that we're live playing. Yep. And now why do you see on? Just yeah, with let's see. And then I was thinking taking the rook. I mean, obviously can take the various pieces, but I like with the rook because I'm attacking here, and I'm controlling this, and I'm controlling this, and I'm controlling this. Oh, I do give away this pawn. My student, live lesson with my student, followed by blitz. Okay, she took here. I thought she should have taken the pawn. But this is good because I now have a bishop for the knight. Where is the music? She goes this way. Well, I guess now I can just. She just won a knight before. So maybe just this. And I'm gonna post it. Hello, YouTube. Okay, I need to speed up. Basically have to go this way. And now just don't let her activate.
Dina, I love the narration of your last video. Good work.
With Danya. Let's see. Don't watch. Oh, Blue Steel, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Slightly loud. Okay. And should I change the style? Shalom, shalom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I would actually. Oh, she's just giving away. As long as I don't trap my own. her expansion. But she cannot active. So. Is this rapid? Yeah, it's 10 plus 5. Is it possible to flag opponent 15%? It's possible to flag opponent anything as long as you make them sweat. Sweat. Sometimes chess.com just doesn't say, just like doesn't, sound effect just disappears. It's so annoying. This is a good move. I'm annoyed. I should have stopped. I don't want it to come to. I take. Or actually, oh no, I can just take more. See where she's heading. Oh, she's taking. I mean, she's not. So then, I think I should be activated. I mean, I'm an extra. Just go. I would. Oh. Yeah. Oh. That's good. She takes. She takes. Okay. Ooh. What? Ah. Oh, she has Seriously. Give me this. Okay. Why so fast? Hmm. Up. Can try that. Hmm. Oh, I found that right. But no, that's not. I didn't calculate, but I assume. Ah. Ah.
I resigned.
Ah.
I think it wasn't that bad. In the middle, I made some blunders.
Ah. Yeah.
Dang it. I
Yeah.
don't know why I didn't took a pawn on a7.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you. I actually gave it away. You had some nice opportunities.
Yeah. I kind of didn't notice that. Only after the move, I think I noticed.
Yeah, you had.
But
So, yeah, there were. We can take a look at it together. So,
yeah.
there was a moment that Chess.com gives me a game rating of 2550 and to you 2350. That's funny.
Yeah. I'm not
yeah,
happy with the game.
You're not?
No, I mean I did like the mid game, but then at some point I blew it. I'm not sure where.
I think actually in the end game you were like, yeah, I have a lot of things to tell you. I think the end game was the best. Like, it's not like the best, but it was the part where you had the most chances.
Really?
Yeah,
I kind of thought otherwise.
I mean, I made a couple of mistakes in the rook. I shouldn't have taken your knight, but the middle game was. I mean, it's not like you were bad, but because you just had like a lot of like. The position was so that you could make mistakes, but you were making a lot of mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. It's great that you're not happy with yourself. This is the best feeling because this is the only way how you can
Yeah, I kind of for me it's like different. I kind of liked the mid game. I didn't like the end game. That's weird.
Well, the end game was consequence of
Yeah.
yeah, from your. Let me try to get to our study, and then invite you there.
Okay.
Maybe you have the link in Discord from last time.
I can check. I think I do.
Great.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you're here? No, you're not.
I think I am somewhere.
Let me invite you once again.
Okay.
Because I don't see you here.
I joined like the last one that you invited me to. Okay.
Try again.
Okay, I'll join. Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay. So
Round 2 Cat Disco.
let's take a look at this one.
Okay.
So here we were. You see the board, right?
I can see it.
So first and foremost, you absolutely forgot the theory in Caro-Kann.
I don't even remember it.
Okay, you didn't. Well, you remembered most of it. You just one move. Do you know where? Do you want to try to see where?
Maybe knight f3 now?
No, it was long. Do you want to go with the moves? Like, do you want to go with the arrow yourself, back and forth?
Yeah.
Try to see.
I can't move arrows. Can't do anything.
Oh, sorry. It's I need to make it both.
Missing right.
Yeah, here.
Okay. Maybe here? Here, bishop? I don't know. Here? Just in something?
It's somewhere. No, it's later.
In the lines?
It's later, a bit later.
Later?
Yeah.
Where did I forgot? I don't know if this was good. I liked it at first.
What was
then I
the
didn't.
idea of h5?
I didn't want you to push g3 at some point.
You didn't want me to push what?
Not 3, 6.
G6? You thought I was gonna push G6. But
I don't know.
But wait. This is why I'm asking you a question. I know you don't know. Like, I already have this diagonal, right?
Yeah.
So why would I need to G6?
In my head, I thought that I will do long castle, first of all. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
I really did thought about long castling, and then I did not thought about it anymore later on. But then I thought, like, if I do long castle, then maybe I can push this, so this will never go on, and then your pawns would be kind of like too stuck with one. That was kind of my logic behind h5.
So you understand that h5 is helping your pawn structure.
Yeah.
Blocking my pawn structure.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. But right now, h5 doesn't have any logic.
Yeah, it should have been done maybe a little bit later. Yeah, I kind of thought about maybe going bishop a4. That was kind of my other idea.
Yeah, that move exists. But I'll tell you why I'm asking you, because h5 is in the line. So for you, you remember it. It was somewhere there, right? You remember it, but not here. Do you want to try to figure out yourself where h5 should be played?
Maybe start a bishop here?
Yeah. Do you know why?
To put this bishop on h7. Not very cool bishop.
Yes. But do you understand why h5 here is the move?
Because the white square bishop is not yet exchanged, and then it kind of blocks this bishop moving path anywhere.
It's much easier. So much easier. I'm gonna tell and you're gonna, yeah, that's what I thought. Ready?
Okay, you ready?
You just win a tempo because you were attacking and they have to move.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
makes
That's what I
sense.
meant. That's exactly what I meant. Right?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
I finished
I
the
know
sentence.
they're like kind of like I knew it at some point and but nobody plays it against me. And I was like, oh my God. And then I kind of like remember a little bit, like fragments, what should be done, kind of, but not
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. It's just a tempo. And yes, you're right. It's a great thing that you figure out on your own that putting the pawn on h5 is helping white. But especially it's because you already said you already did h4, right?
Yeah.
So we have this thing kind of like this is a proverb in Russian and it probably also has an analog in other languages. Like if you said A, you should also say B. Like finish your sentence.
Yeah.
So you already started your sentence with h4. So then you finish your sentence with h5, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the thing. So we do play h5. Now that being said, there are lines where like white plays bishop d3 without h5, bishop h7. But then the idea, and I thought at first that this is what you were playing. It exists, like I faced it before. But it's a purely idea to have this h5 then square. But then, like, what does not make any sense is this. Because you were like, I remember something. I think it was looking like that, so I'm gonna make it.
Yeah, that was what's happening.
Yeah.
Basically.
So yeah, so that's the problem.
It wasn't that bad. Okay, but it wasn't that
well,
bad.
You
but yeah.
just wasted the tempo, and then you allowed me kind of start, and that's why I wanted to start the expansion on c5. I'm sure it's not precise though. I'm sure it's not the best move. I would probably I should go on the bishop e7, just continue kind of. So I started with this, and then usually kind of like for me the most critical was queen d5. Did you consider queen d5?
No.
Yeah, it's important because you're just double attacking, right?
But queen d7. No,
yeah, but I wouldn't do queen d7 because I want to have more chances to play. Queen d7 is like, remember, I don't want to draw either. You think you don't want to draw, but I also don't want to draw.
Okay.
Yeah, although I should probably, if I know that you don't like endgames, I should probably go there just because you don't like them. And even play it for a win. But normally, this is a problem, kind of what I want, like the mindset that I wanted to really teach you for the upcoming championship, which is no longer upcoming, is that always never forget to put yourself on your opponent's spot. If you think that you don't want to trade queens because you want to win, like, first of all, who said that you're not gonna win without queens? And
it's not because of that. I thought that I'm just like going with the same queen like few times, then you kind of develop the knight, and I'm still like at the same place literally with my pieces. So I kind of like waste some tempos exchanging the queens, and I'll also let you develop faster. So that was kind of like my thought.
Yeah, no, it's legit. So it's good. You're right. So, but to tell you, to give you a secret, I would probably play knight d7. And if you take, I would probably take here, and then I would go b8. And the idea is that if you go take here, then I go this way.
Oh, that's
so
messy.
Then you would have to go somewhere like here. I don't know what's the eval bar here, but I thought that I would have a lot of like activity. Although looking at this position, maybe I don't have as much of activity. Some random moves, I don't know. So I'm not sure that I took.
Not sure. Yeah. Okay.
So, but I wanted just to confuse you. So you played this, and then I went here, c3 and knight c6, and oh, computer doesn't like it. Yeah, that's the problem with Caro-Kann, because you gave me so much like play, I still got nothing. And here, yeah, obviously the only critical move is knight takes c6. You did it. Bishop d4. I played rook
yeah. So
d8.
Here I kind of like the position. I was pretty happy with my position.
Yeah,
queen c4, I liked it.
This is interesting that I thought I was so much better, but actually I blundered.
Dang it, that pawn!
Yeah, you didn't take it. Why?
No, I didn't saw it.
Oh, you saw it?
No.
You didn't see it?
No. Ah! Oh my god, okay. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, yeah. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
What did I do? I forgot.
You took the knight, but you should have like captured.
The pawn.
Yeah,
That makes so much sense.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it. Literally.
Bishop d6. Yeah, yeah. This would be great for you. This would be great for you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done it, and then here I shouldn't have.
I was actually worried about like either a5 or maybe like c5. I didn't like c5 actually for myself. I was a bit worried
I think
about
I
it.
should have played c5. You're right.
I did not like that.
should've probably
Or
played
I thought that you're gonna push either one of the pawns. Because now you could, because you have like your queen here to support you. Then I would have to go back maybe or take the knight. I think I most probably would have gone back.
Yeah, I should have done it. I was
Then
what
my
I
bishop is
didn't
so
like
stupid.
is that
Yeah.
you can. I mean, yeah, it's good enough. It's just my pawn structure is a bit rotten, so I was worried that I have a lot of weaknesses. Yeah, probably. I mean, for Caro-Kann, it's probably a good thing. Yeah. By the way, just wanted to thank my chat. I see Valin, Alex, Joe, Frad, and Xavier have just subscribed. Thank you, guys. Hope your chat is doing well as well.
Very nice. Okay, yeah. Here.
So yeah, maybe here I should have played Bishop e7. Because
yeah, that also makes sense.
What I liked about that position is you cannot castle either way because you have hanging pawns everywhere. So maybe this is probably the best thing for me. Kind of just wait a bit. Computer says castle short, but if we take, oh god, there's this move. Well, okay, good luck. And then finding that, and then there's b4 also. Okay, maybe so I cannot objectively take, then I would have castled. Okay. Well, that's all. Yeah, the interesting thing about these Caro-Kanns for white is that you'd think your main plan is castle long. But oftentimes, as the position changes, the structure changes, you can actually totally consider castling short as well. That's something you should keep in mind.
That's what I was also thinking at the beginning. I thought, oh, I'm gonna cast long for sure. And then later on, I'm not so sure I want to anymore. I was like, maybe I shouldn't. And then I kind of didn't.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. So then we took takes, you go here.
That was already better for you, Yeah,
Yeah, why I thought you castle in the end game? Just go king e2.
I am.
You are?
I thought actually about like going rook here. Like, you know, it has like a perfect space to go here.
Yeah.
I just thought maybe I would like put my rook here, like castle to have a support here. Not 100% sure. I was questioning myself with that move. So yeah, that definitely gave me the castle definitely was not good here. Okay.
Yeah, and then we move forward, and here I was looking at bishop d6, knight e4, bishop e8, maybe. I just thought bishop e7 right away. And here I think you had an opportunity. Like, you decided to give away that thing.
I didn't want it to go like back or anything. I thought I'll start pushing pawns here and have some counter attack.
Yeah, I guess what I wanted to show you is that you can actually trap the rook here.
Oh.
It's not like trap, but it's more like
it's not really active.
It's more like, yeah, cut it out of the game. Yeah,
that
it's
would
more
be
like
nice.
that.
I didn't even thought about that.
Yeah.
thought about going knight f4, but then you just go bishop d6 and that's it. I have to move.
True.
Okay.
But you found the move, right?
What do you mean?
How to trap the rook.
No,
Yeah,
I did not
find
see that.
You should find the move. Because you just
Oh,
still
right
need
now?
to make it. Yeah, for white. That's my
G3?
idea. Yeah, g3. That's the idea. g3.
Okay.
See how do I get out? Because I thought... Oh, because it's you played here. And that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I took. And now I thought if you go here, I just go here. And then you don't trap me. But, like, actually f4 right away. I kind of had this idea, but I figured, like, I didn't, like, see it exactly, but I understood that you probably could have trapped my rook, and I was just checking on you if you would find it or
No,
not.
I did not see that.
Because probably here, objectively, I shouldn't take. I should just check. Oh, yeah, something like that, but then still king g3. You see, you still, like, my rook is completely out of the game. It's so dangerous. Like, I don't like to play chess like that. But I do want to give you credit. Like, very proud that you here, if you had an option of having your knight stuck, forever protecting the pawn, or just letting it go and giving away the pawn, because you did it on purpose, right?
Yeah.
So here, I was proud of you for thinking of that, because it's true. I do want you to prioritize the activity of your pieces rather than pawns that are already, like, gonna fall anyway. And plus, it's like h6 is not like the brightest ball in the light department. You see what I mean?
Yeah. I thought I'm gonna take that pawn back at some point. Maybe.
Yeah, but you could actually. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. That you could.
Okay.
I'm not sure about this expansion here, but you gotta do something, right? And I
was trying to get like some counterattack.
Yeah, this is definitely where I missed the opportunity. Here I should have, like, for me, activate the rook h5. Then if knight here, then h4. So bring the rook to the game. I didn't find the best way, because my way of bringing the rook too slow and passive. But then here, yeah, here you could g3. Yes, that's great. And I shouldn't have given away the bishop. And here it's already a draw. Like,
how?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Rook h1. I thought about that. I thought about going for the other side pawns because your king is too far away. Your rook is busy here.
Do it?
Because I wanted to get rid of these pawns first.
To get rid, it's your extra pawn.
No, I mean like to change these pawns and then kind of take these two instead of... Kind of do like a rotation. I don't know. That was in my head. Like to push this, exchange, and then maybe go for this. But then later on I changed my mind. I thought I can take with the rook, which was complete nonsense. And yeah.
Yeah, so here I wanted to highlight the fact that when I put the king voluntarily here, specifically to show you how the king in front of the pawn against a rook in the passed pawn, even if your rook is active behind, the king can still stop it, right? And not only stop, but also block your whole play, because I do want to win the pawns with the rook. So first you missed this, but you still had a draw chances. Like, even here, you had a very easy way to draw.
I'm not sure how. Do I just go back? Doesn't make sense really to go back.
No, but it's not going back. Just going back won't, or like, you know what I want. What I want is what I did in the game, right? Putting the rook behind.
Yeah. But there's no way for me to put it. Like my plan was to put my rook here and then kind of protect the pawn. Maybe.
Yeah, but again, like, you are not gonna stay forever with this rook protected, because I'm gonna, like, attack this pawn. This rook endgame honestly is so, like, good in terms of, like, there are so many educational moments here. Like, we could spend hours just, like, studying our endgame. But right now I want to show you like the most kind of urgent kind of things.
Do you just go here and try to get this? Or this?
Yes, that's it. Exactly.
But if you go here, you go here.
So what
Then you
should
go
you do
here?
then?
I would go to d6 most likely. No,
So
wait.
if rook like king, what
Yeah.
would be next?
Rook d6, maybe?
I think you have an easier move.
What do you mean?
Like rook d6 is probably okay, but there is an easier move.
Rook b6, just give a check.
Yeah. What result are you playing for?
If you go back, I go back.
Yeah.
If you go to a7, then maybe I can go to
Exactly.
d6.
And then it's better. You see why?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna
Your
do
king
the
is
check.
farther away.
Also because you're gonna do the check. So you're gonna
Mhm.
make it with the check. Like you go here, I go here. What's your next move? Yeah, but imagine if my king was on a7. You see the point? I mean, it's still a draw because my king.
But
is
you
so
can
fast.
also go. You can also go after this to here. It's kind of the same.
Okay, and then if you wanna, how can you like? It's not because first of all, instead of rook d7, what do you have here?
a6.
Nope. Yes.
Rook d8.
And then rook d7. And most importantly, here, instead of rook d6, what else do you have? No, not at a6.
What do you have?
I'm just here. This is just a question for your logic, I think. I'm just testing your logic.
Ah, I can just give you checks.
Exactly. You see, I know you probably like think it's easy or you thought about it, but I want to make sure that we talk it through because sometimes these are simple things, but it's just like kind of. I think it's if we were translating it into the English, it would be like your sharpness. I'm just checking your sharpness, right? How much like how quickly you catch small things.
I sometimes don't think on like checking because I always want to win. So like even in this station, I'm thinking like how to get something and how to make my position better.
Well, that's exactly why we're
But
here, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly the like I obviously know this problem because again, like I do have some experience and like I've seen this. Like I'm sorry that I'm always comparing you to Andrea, but you were probably like the closest like who I worked with in terms of like adult female kind of, you know, in their 20s wanting to play competitive but also like have to balance between life and chess.
Yeah.
And the streamer, of course. So that's why where the comparison comes from. But this is where I want to teach you how to be more flexible. You just need to be a little bit like more, how is like, what's the I think it's what like 1 second, I'm gonna translate the word.
Okay. Yeah, but the check
is
makes
it
sense.
I think it's like a bit cunning. I don't know if cunning is the word, or tricky, or sly.
Tricky?
Sly, no?
I don't know what that means, but I can Google. Sly.
You see what I mean? How would
like,
you say it?
Clever.
Yes, a little bit more clever, exactly. So like you might still very much wanna my British moderator says canny. I don't know this word. But yeah.
I don't know too.
Hi G Food, good to see you. Welcome back. But yeah, my point is you might still want to win, but it's like playing poker. Probably if you were playing poker you would know. Don't show your cards because you also be more flexible. You also like you should be happy with a draw and always come from the perspective that they are the ones that want to win. So they are the ones that who will take risk, and you'll be weighting them with the risk. And especially, of course, you gotta be practical when you're playing a higher rated opponent. It's good that you're ambitious, but also
Mm-hmm.
objectively playing for a draw is totally fine. And like always repeat. Like there is also Kramnik would always say, he would always teach his students like always repeat. You can always repeat twice, and it's just like a mind game. You don't want a threefold repetition. You don't want to draw, but you fake troll them that you do. So that's where this instinct of always repeating the position, making checks should be coming from.
I remember my coach, like my old coach, said to me that also, that you can like repeat the position. Maybe you'll see some different moves or some different perspectives in the same position, like the second time.
Yeah, I agree. So, and those things that I just told you is something that I really want you to take away. Like it's like the biggest lesson, right?
Yeah.
And I think we already talked about it a little bit, and we're repeating it, but which is totally fine because
Yeah.
you will learn by repetition, so that's okay. But I really want you to, and again, you're an adult, so it's hard to change mindset of adults, right? You already have
True.
certain habits and certain ways of thinking, and that's why it's super important that we are changing those kind of established ways of thinking in your head.
Okay. Got
So
it.
moving on with this game, here, yeah, you didn't play it, but the position is still equal. Funny enough, it was the equal. Here I didn't like your king d2. Instead of king d2, I think you have a better move.
I was completely not sure what to do. Like, I was thinking about maybe like g4, f3, but I wasn't sure about that.
What do I want?
Win? Push the pawns, maybe?
Push the pawns. Which
this
pawns
one.
and how?
I was thinking that you might want to push
Exactly,
f
and
pawn.
that's what I did in the
but-
game, right?
Yeah.
So how can you stop me?
I could have actually played g4 and f3.
Yeah, but not that you don't need f3. I don't think so. I think it just needs a g4.
Mm-hmm.
So my point is with one move, if you think about it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're blocking 5 of my pawns. Isn't that crazy?
You can still go here.
Huh?
It's... You can... no, you can't. Wait a second.
No, 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 no,
What?
no, 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 no. Once again, calculate that line once again.
Here, here, here. I have to go here. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm
Exactly.
stupid. What
I
I'm
wouldn't say
sorry.
that you're stupid, but
No, it's just...
yeah.
I
mean-
thought about this g4, but I thought that you can still push, and then if I take, for some miracle, this pawn becomes a pass pawn in my head. I created the problem in my head which doesn't exist. I do that sometimes. So like, okay, wow.
Well, we all do that sometimes. Here, I think the my advice would be you just need to calculate the line till the end. That's super important.
Yes, I do forget that. I
Yeah.
do calculate like the first two moves. I don't like it, and then I stop calculating. But this would be awesome. Yeah.
The worst thing about it is that I think I'm the one who's risking to lose because I'm gonna be down a pawn because I'm losing a pawn. I can't even protect.
Oh my god, this
pawn.
would be so good. Okay.
But I think here, for me, for example, I don't even consider it because even if you're not winning this pawn, even when your rook this is working just fine, because look at this shit. Double pawns, they're all isolated. They're all weak.
True.
So that's
True.
why someone like me, I consider this by default as my first candidate because I don't even take f5 seriously, even if I was not losing 2 pawns in a row. Just because I'm
Yeah.
ruining my structure and then also stopping this.
Yeah. G4 is a nice move.
Yeah, my mod is saying something very smart. I cannot not comment. They're saying
Okay.
Dina has never tried to win a game when she has a draw against a higher rated opponent.
Really? Never?
That was a troll. That was a sarcastic comment.
Okay.
So the conclusion is do as I say, not as I do.
Okay.
Because of
Okay.
course, whenever I teach you something, I talk from experience, and I oftentimes have exact same mistakes.
No, that's totally normal.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but I was thinking about G4. But yeah, I remember in the game I was thinking, I was just kind of imagining F5, and then if I take, then H5 pawn is going. I didn't even check that if you take D5 pawn is hanging. Like that's where my mind kind of stopped. I didn't like that, and I stopped calculating it. So yeah, maybe I need to spend like more time into checking the variation, why I actually don't like it, and if it's actually legit or if it's only in my like brain, you know.
yeah.
That's actually a
So
good note also.
this is super important. Just really take that into huge consideration. So I'm gonna
Okay.
put it like 2 exclamation um marks. Yeah. So another thing is king d2 is fine, you're waiting, and here I'm super happy that I got this, but the funny thing is that I still don't win. Like I still don't like I still didn't get anything out of it. So apparently here you had this king c2. I guess the idea is that you probably protect. Oh no, you just do that and then oh,
I
this is
put 6.
yeah.
No?
This is interesting. Yeah, a6. Yeah. So you repeated, then I improved, but here this is where I was really mad at you. This is the first time I was mad at you in this game.
For going king f1? I didn't know what to do, literally.
If you don't know what to do, like it's like the golden rule in the end game or in general, just whatever you do when you don't know what to do, do not
Don't go back.
make your position worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking about like going with king here, like kind of trying to stop these pawns, because I thought that you can push f5, f4, then if I take, you can push this, and then I don't like it. I thought like kind of like bring in my king, but I forgot about this pawn, that this would be hanging, and just everything went sideways kind of.
Yeah. So this is where I was mad at you. Maybe king d2.
So what if f4 now? Is it not working? And then h4? How do you defend from that? Yeah, I have to bring my rook back, but then you just take everything that I have.
Well, I don't know if I have time to take everything you have. What if I go here? No, it doesn't work. What if I go here? Oh, this is the right move. I just guessed.
I don't have to take, I can just
Yeah.
push.
And here I think, I guess I can just take now.
Take back.
Let's go down here. No. No, computer doesn't like it. Go here. No, computer doesn't like it. Sorry, I'm just gambling, but
It's all good. Because now it's like h2 is the threat.
wait, what's the move here? Because I think I have time to stop the pawn, but oh, maybe it's a check. Yeah, it's a check. And now what changed? No?
Maybe go here.
Well,
No.
you just take and promote. I don't like that. I'm just trying to find a way. Oh, this is the move. Oh, it's the same principle as I just taught you. I figured it out. That's so funny. Literally same thing as I taught you.
Here and then from the
Yeah.
back with the check.
And if they go here,
You go back.
exactly. And if they go
And if
here,
go here?
You see? But I guess what you wanted to look at, you thought this was winning. But this is not winning, yeah? You thought this was winning, but it's not winning because you don't have an active king and you don't have an easy way to like activate anything.
Yeah, I thought that h pawn would be trouble for me. because my king is kind of passive
Even
and my
if you
rook
do
was
that-
stuck. I did not saw this like check and then go back thing. I
And
did
it's
not.
not
I did-
about that. I
did
also
not see
didn't
that.
see it. It's about the idea that this card, like, all you need to do is to transfer the rook to stop the h pawn, and you are gonna find that way. It's just that the question is just like you understanding that you will not win this. And I'm not like, you probably don't understand it now. Like in the game, you would just freak out and thought you were losing.
No, it makes sense because like my rook's active, my king's active, your king's passive, and then you have to defend this pawn also. So kind of makes sense. You don't have like really how to activate yourself.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You're just gonna stay with your rook here, and that's it.
Yeah.
And for
Yeah.
those who are watching us, rook behind the pawn is the strongest. So like the white is doing great here simply because the rook is active, and that's rook. Even it's kind of active, but it's fake active because also the king is not on the
Yeah.
bottom, but on the up. If the king was on the bottom, it would be lost. It would be just promoting. So this is the thing. Yeah, I think here my point is that
I lost with the
you
king
just,
f1.
just stay here and just wait, right? And if I do that, like we looked at it, right? But yeah, here you can visually see. I'm curious if I'm sure there are other ways. Like for example, maybe instead of f5, maybe okay, yeah, f5 is a good resource though. I agree. It's important that we have this resource.
Well, yeah, because my pawns are double, so like it's kind of good to get rid of double pawns.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So this is like you can argue with me that this is the only way and I couldn't see it, but it's not like you should know what to look for, right? And if you knew what to look for, then you would have found it. That's my point. And you should just look for how to trade pawns, get rid of the weaknesses. This is a weakness, trade it. Like this is the same idea we saw with g4. Right? This is exact same idea, right?
Yeah.
And then you just see visually that you will have enough time. So then the idea is you just get rid of your weaknesses, you ruin my structure, and then you just stop the pawn with the rook. If you know what to look for, you would find it.
Okay.
And then here, when you go that way, obviously, you
No, we
can
just yeah, we can just not look for it. I just lost everything here, so like.
I'm just quickly checking if we haven't blundered anything because you never know.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, king f1 kind of lost the game. Yeah. Okay. Repeat the moves, pawns, calculate until the end. That's what I need to remember playing my games.
Funny enough, I think we missed it out, but you can even do that, and then again here, just not instead of your king marches. You can like I don't have a way to improve, and it was stupid of me because I visually thought, I have an extra pawn, my rook is more active, we'll be winning, but it's not. Sometimes rook endgames are just so hard to win. Like there's this saying. Like rook endgames are always drawish, but
yeah, I thought you're not gonna exchange the bishop to knight.
Yeah, that was a bad decision, but yeah, it was a lazy decision. I would say I was being lazy. Here also even like this.
Yeah, pieces were very active.
Oh. Yep. So
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna wrap it up here.
Okay.
But that's my point. Like, I think in the end game you actually had the most chances. But I mean, you just did your best, and I gave you chances, which is fine. Like, it doesn't remove the credit from you, right?
Okay.
But I think my conclusion is that the middle game, it's not like there wasn't really a middle game. We had like an opening and then almost after the
almost an ending,
right?
yeah.
So
True.
I guess my point wrapping up was that I did not like your opening at all because you like messed up like a few things, and that's why, like I said, that I actually preferred more your end game.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
But nice. Good game. Alright,
Thank
so
you.
I'll let you free.
So next time we can do endgames then?
Yeah.
Continue where we left off.
Good.
Okay. That sounds good for me too.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for the lesson.
Are you gonna continue streaming?
I think for a little bit, yeah, today.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
good.
stream on weekends, so gonna take some time today, maybe.
Nice. That's great. Well, okay, me too. I'm actually hosting a Blitz raffle.
Ooh, that's very nice.
With my students though, so not
Ah.
everybody is invited, but everybody's invited to watch.
To watch. Very
Yeah.
nice.
All
Have fun.
right. So then I see you soon. We talk and
Yes.
good luck with everything you're doing.
Thank you. Good luck to you too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, chat. Here I am. I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna do a Blitz raffle, I guess. Let me see what's with the scenes. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and then I'm just gonna do this. This. Okay. Like that. What else? I'm gonna show you someone playing, I guess. I'm gonna save this. Tomorrow, and I'm gonna talk to you because we got things to talk. See, someone's playing our arena for tomorrow. That seems to be not. Oh, Kaden is playing. Let's watch Kaden. Great. Let's watch Kaden play. And I'll be right back to y'all. Don't forget to watch my latest YouTube video with Danya. Oh, I realized I made this announcement very weirdly. Okay, guys, who's the chess player? Students, how are you? Coffee break. Yes. Hello, Dirkje. Good to see you. Let's put some music. And let's take a Hello, hello. I didn't forget about you. How are you doing? Oh, Dirkji, thank you for changing the title. Alright, who to ban? Let me see, who to ban? Oh, you're playing with Roberto. I play with this Roberto. Oh, okay, anyone here for the Blitz raffle? That's pretty, like, actually delayed. That's usual. I do hope my students know that whatever I save time, I just need to make it longer. Oh. Okay, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Are we good? Are we good? Sweet. Okay. Who wants to play game? You can send me a challenge. Mr. Z, this is not a market. I play with my students. When I play a game against me, you need to be a part of my teaching program. This is not street market. Cat Daddy. That's a... I've seen this nickname before, but I don't remember who it is. But I want to buy potatoes. Hello, Sion. How are you doing? Have you guys watched my video with Naroditsky? Abandon was a good replacement, thank you. Naroditsky. Yes, it was epic. Great. Market stream something interesting, yeah. Indeed. Market stream. Okay. Gotcha, friend. Okay, no one wants to play? That's fine. I'll just play myself. Oh, here. Sophie. Great. Finally someone. Finally something. Let's go, Sophie. Let's go. Let's check on you. Hello, hello, good afternoon. Of course, you can. Hi, Sib Banderson, how are you doing? How is the any marathon runners? So for all the marathon runners, tomorrow is the last day. Today is the last theoretical day. Tomorrow is only exams and evaluation. I promise you it's not as hard. And we also gonna host tomorrow a tournament that we're gonna stream. In that tournament, we are gonna have prizes. We're gonna give one prize for my school members as a free ticket for the marathon. That is gonna be the next marathon, 21-day challenge that we're gonna do in the end of March. And then that's gonna be for one student from my school. Another ticket is gonna be for the best player from the marathon that is ongoing now, because it's also an evaluation tournament for those who are playing in them, like who are studying right now. And then the third thing that's an interesting book. Third thing is that we're gonna give a another giveaway ticket for the next marathon for the worst student. For someone who is struggling the most. Someone who is struggling the most but really trying, we are gonna give them a an opportunity to try one more time in the next marathon for free. So these are gonna be 3 tickets that we're gonna be giving away during our tomorrow rapid tournament, which is Rapid Arena, which is gonna be a legit arena. Sophie's taking time to think. It's okay. What time is the tournament? I might have a chance at winning last prize. Ha, that's funny. It's at noon. It's at noon. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central European. Oh my god, is she serial? Rook B1? How could she? How could she do that to me? I thought we were friends. Sophie. This is disgust. This is disgust. Disgust. I don't like. I really want to punish her for the fact that she's not like she's done that to me. Yeah. This one was a bit clumsy. Although it's more annoying for her. Go here, go here. Oh, still wanted to try. The only thing here, she might go here. Go this way. Okay, now I think I got her. Oh, freak, I missed that. Fuck. Okay. I guess I don't have a choice. Uh-oh. Shit. Shit. This I like. This I like more now. Oh, she shouldn't have. Oh, she's moved some time. Not? Oh, nice. Wait. Oh, she lost some time. GG, Sophie, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. So up to this point you were doing great. I'm not sure about knight a5. It's a good move, but why would you need it? I think you over... GG's. I think you over worried about my... I think you over worried about my threats about G. Or overestimated my threats on the G file, because they're not like as really as dangerous. All I have is just one rook. That's it. I just have a rook. And I just have and I think you could just castle. See, computer agrees with me. That's nice. Always nice when computer agrees with you. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at lines. Damn, short castle is the first main line. I don't like this because it is your idea, but it seems just like a little bit early. Bishop d6, bishop g3. Yeah, and then bishop g3 was something that really turned me off. Really, like what was the threat? Just castle. I cannot play knight h5. Like, what is the danger here? I cannot take. If I attack, you're just gonna defend like the same way you did with the rook. You don't even have to put the knight if you don't want to walk into knight h5. Yeah. Yeah. Well, sweetheart, If you didn't like the fact that your bishop was undefended, then why would you play knight e5 in the first place? Just do castle, right? I can understand your worry. We're trying to be prophylactical, but in this position it was just really not needed, right? So in general, trying to be prophylactical is good. I like that, but again, yeah, not here. Yeah. Hi Dean, I have a question because I'm 1800. I think I'm stuck. I don't know which question I ask while I'm playing a chess game or planning. Do you have a book, of course, a video where I can learn? And yes, I do have a course. Not only Montax, I have a course. I also have a school where I cover everything. Just tell me, what is your 1800? Is it on chess.com or is it CF? Is it FIDE, Chess? What's your 1800? But I do have everything for you. I got you. Okay, Sophie, so, and then what really tilted me, this was such a big frustration. I was really annoyed here. I was like, why? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Be the 1650 and chess from 1880, 1900? Yeah, you should come join our school. You should come join our school. You would really appreciate. You would learn a lot. Yeah. Lots. Like, for example, you would learn how not to put the rook in front of the closed file. Right? In front of the pawn. Whatever you were afraid of, first of all, you can always castle. Nothing happened. Secondly, really no threat. Like, you can do any move here. You can do knight f3. You can do knight d3. I don't know why computers just knight d3. You can do e2. Like, you can even prepare castle. Like that. But, like, whatever you do here, you can even take the knight. Everything is gonna be better than what you did in the game. And the problem here, Sophie, is the fact that I believe you already know. You already know this thing. I believe you already are familiar with it. Like, you know that bishop g3 is probably bad. You know that like rook e1 cannot be a move, right? And why are you quiet? Am I talking to myself, Sophie? Why are you quiet? So you know that that's a problem, right? And if you look at everything that just happened, you would realize that you just moved this knight second time. Then you moved your bishop second time. So you already did two moves that are not supposed to be done in the opening. And then your third move is obviously just... like, there is literally nothing good about it. Like, the fact what you were afraid of is purely in your head. It's really not important. Like, even if, like, let's say you do, like, let's say you just do something like you play long castle. Because if you play rook b1, you are gonna castle long. Then f4, I take, and then this. Like, here black can just resign. Like, immediately. There are 20 million ways of winning. The easiest is just close the rook. Like, what is the rook gonna do? And it's not even the best move, right? Like, Engine says here, and then after that just takes. I mean, it's just overcharge, right? Like, complete overcharge. So, that's the problem. That is the problem. And then what? If we... what else can we, think of? Here, and f4. Bishop h4. Yeah. So literally the only danger that would possibly be there would be the fact that you just like what was that? You were just worried about knight h5, right? You were really worried about knight h5. Because it's not like you were worried about knight h5, I would say, but you were worried about your bishop. And then when you finally play knight f3, that's when knight h5 actually did happen, because finally there was something to your bishop, right? There was finally a danger to your bishop. Yeah. So there's that. Because you just stopped this. Went here. Actually, this was a mistake. I blundered. And then here you're better, you're much better. I think where you did a mistake was, I think you, first of all, you should do this. This castle long, and just now my knight is bad. Your bishop is good. I cannot even castle. This is a horrible situation. I don't know how I got myself into this. This is horrible. How would I get myself into this? This is such a good question. It's horrible. What else? I think you shouldn't have traded your queens. Pawn takes, still better. Because, in fact, your biggest advantage right now over me is that I cannot castle anymore. Like, my king is gonna be awkward. I cannot connect my rooks, right? So, whenever you're doing this, you're just helping me. I don't need to castle anymore. This is funny how they're bad. This is a possibility. Computer says I need to urgently do this. Like, urgently do this. That makes sense. Yeah. What I did was a mistake. G3. You should have, and you did it. And then here I think, oh, H takes. Wow, that's so interesting. Look, you're still better here after G4. G4, knight f4, and bishop G3. Ah, that makes sense. That does make sense. Sion, marathon participants are not technically my students. They're marathon runners, right? Or sprinters. Yeah. My students are the ones that are in the school. Yeah, in chess school. They are the runners. Yeah, and then you offered the trade, but... Well, most importantly, you lost because you lost on time, right? So... you should have just played faster. And I think I also exposed myself on this h5. Like, it's not like play faster, Sophie. It's just... don't lose on time, because it's like we're playing with an increment, right? We are playing with an increment, so then why not to just move your mouse. That's what I mean, I guess. That's what I mean. How do you like that? Do you have any questions on this game? I mean, I'm glad you came. You have no confidence, really? It's interesting because I talked with Alina a little bit, and I think she got that impression that you're lacking confidence in yourself. And I was curious, like, I didn't get that impression, but it's also because I didn't spend any time with you one-on-one. So I was surprised. I thought, like, maybe she's just polite. She must be just polite and shy. And she's like, no, she's doubting herself. Like, she needs more confidence. So I actually wanted to ask you if you think that's accurate. But if it is, then I guess she did a good job of understanding your case, which is obviously good because there is of course a language barrier and stuff. Like your English is not that perfect, but it's interesting observation. Yeah. Well, in that case, it explains why you are in the school, right? And why you're enjoying the school, because probably you kind of that extra kind of motivation and the psychological aspect must be important for your game. But that's a good thing. I mean, I personally took classes with a sports psychologist before, so I know how important the topic is. But yeah, but well, you know Grace, right? She's like taking her time all the time and losing on time. So yeah, we just need to push you guys, like just every time, force you to be more and more like kind of like to push that inner, you know, aggressiveness and as I say, killer instincts kind of. Because yeah, Grace has the same issue, and I kind of am aware of that. So I wanna I do want to support you and help you on that. So I think, of course, a lot of it is just like kind of your character. A lot of it is like your education, your background, but your obviously comes from your family and stuff like that. But it is definitely something that it can be fixable with the right like guidance, right? Kind of like, yeah. I mean, fixable to some extent, of course, like because it's a lot of it is a character. But yeah, I guess like here what's important is that like chess is a sport and you're playing the game and you're the only person kind of responsible. So if it's not gonna be you who's gonna help you and push you, then no one else will, right? So it's one of those situations where you don't have any choice. You just gotta push, you gotta do it, you gotta force yourself. But have you ever tried boxing? Like Grace, I know is a ballerina. She probably haven't, but for me, boxing was actually like a big discovery because it was so hard for me to. I never like want to hurt someone, so even during my match, I really didn't want to punch my opponent. As you all know, my opponent, famous opponent, but it's still good. I think it's a good thing. You should try I mean, I don't know how bullet. Maybe if you're, because this is also the first time I see you really struggling with time. I thought you were like usually still manage to control it. But I would say bullet with 1+1 and like boxing. At least just do group classes and do with just punch the thing, punch the ball, right? Group classes where you don't like do sparring when everybody punches the ball. There are many boxing classes like that, and there are a lot of like women doing that. But one more thing I will say on that regard is that what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so every human on the planet has this instinct of a kind of like a self-defense, right? And the instinct of this inner aggression, because we are all animals. But it's just that some humans have become more human and like kind of completely shadow banned that animal instinct, and others less. Obviously, a lot of it also depends with the gender, and like it's not necessarily a gender thing. It's more like how much of testosterone is there in your like blood, right? Kind of the hormonal thing. But of course, like your mindset, your mentality, and stuff like that. But everybody has it inside. So it's like a basic instinct of ours. So like kind of this is what you need to channel, right? You need to channel your inner testosterone, your inner kind of aggression and like fighting mode, competitiveness, self-defense, and all those things that will help you be more confident and treat every game like a war. Like you are in the war zone and you're like a warrior, but you're also a fighter, right? And you're also strong and you know everything. You're literally one of the best students in the school. So these are the things that you should absolutely work on, and maybe it will also help you in life, right? Not just in your chats, but maybe also in your work, on your like relationships with your like colleagues, with your like employers and stuff like that. So so I do think that like in general, anyone, whenever people are missing something, or like this is like they have less of it, they could like even like if it's like you can see it in chess, those skills will actually help you in life. But it's not like strategical thinking, but in a way, yes. Like to some extent, let's say if you have a kid and you want them to do chess because you think they will do better at math, and then logic, develop logic and strategy. For me, it's all like blah 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 blah, sales speech, right? Why you should do chess because it's gonna help you with math. I was like bad at math. I never had logic, but maybe chess still helped me, right? It's so relevant. Like it's so hard to like how to understand how much of it is actually true. Like study shows that kids that do chess, like become like better at math and do better at school. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's I think you need to be careful to that information because a lot of it is just pure propaganda of chess. Like it wasn't the case for me. I was really the worst student, but maybe I would have been even worse, even worse and worse if I hadn't had chess, because you like, how do you make a conclusion, right? Someone like he's so talented, like he's a chess champion, like, and he doesn't like Magnus, how he says, like I don't even train, I don't do homework, I'm not the most disciplined, and I'm already the best player in the world, like Magnus said in the Joe Rogan podcast. But at the same time, like if you, this is like the way Magnus say it, but if you just put the like logic from one if you change the perspective, you could actually make a conclusion. Had Magnus been disciplined, organized, and hardworking, then he would have gone like even further, right? He would have gone maybe instead of 2850, he would have become 2950. So it all depends. Yeah, it all depends. But was it about 95? Why am I saying this? Because like maybe chess does help with logic and with math. It's just like it's so it's so hard to actually understand like how much and what's the like real the proportion. And then one more thing I wanted to tell you on that is that was his highest 2882. Yeah, maybe he would have become 2982, right? Like someone's gonna beat his record like maybe in 5 years, but then someone would need like 10 years to beat this all-time high. But I was thinking about something. Starry Blade, I played with my students. You need to become my student. I don't remember what I was going to say anymore. Black Depression, yeah. Yeah, kind of challenge your inner. Like, oh yeah, this thing. Like this is something that I read, and I like kind of. It's not I read. I just saw on my Instagram feed because I always have this like kind of fancy study shows that, study proves that, study shows this, and I always try to multiply it by like not necessarily believe it, but there was this one that I liked, which said study shows that women. I think it was women. I don't know why. Maybe it has nothing really with women, but it was women who were practicing competitive like sport, get like higher like proportional positions of becoming CEOs or like getting high like kind of executive positions. In this, I could see the logic. I don't know if like it's really not necessarily related. Or maybe it is, but usually people who were practicing. It's just like about ambition and competitiveness and high performance, right? So that's where I see why chess is good for kids or like for adults, for anyone, is because you practice like all these skills which are needed, like just being like sharp and ambitious and competitive and stuff like that. The most toxic thing I've never saw? What was bad about it? What was bad about it? It doesn't mean the sport leads to it. Yeah, of course it doesn't mean. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, Sophie, that's completely no. That's like welcome to the chess world. Yeah, that's like that's what we live with and have always lived with, like all of us. Every single woman in chess has experienced that. But I never even noticed that until I became an influencer. Cause it's just like it's just so normal for me. So it shouldn't affect your confidence at all. Like think about it. I had a training. I'm a woman. I had a training camp in Charlotte, and there, out of 17 people, there was only one woman, right? And she was there because she lives in Charlotte. Emily, she's actually streaming right now. You can check her out. So she's also a student. So yeah, it's like hadn't she lived here, she probably wouldn't have traveled. No, so that's just reality. It has not, yeah, really, like, it's really not, like, you shouldn't take it personally, because if it's affecting your confidence, you're taking it personally. But no, on the other hand, like, I actually to some extent enjoy playing with men, because it's so fun beating men. Because when you, like, playing with women is more stressful because you need to prove yourself. But for a man, you don't need to prove anything, because you lose. If you win, you're like, hey, I beat that guy, right? So it's also like a great feeling, like I showed them, like, us women, like, we can beat their asses. So that's kind of where I stand. Him and chat were going at each other, the cursing, self-deprecation, crash outs. He brought up his childhood trauma, and I just ended feeling bad for him. The stress being at high rate there, though. Man, I should watch the his WODs are. I should watch a WOD. I'm curious, cause you know, I think he lurked it or not. I should say. Oh, this debug. But this is his content. It's like this is what he makes it entertaining. But it's also for the right audience. Like, I'm sure it's like the teenage boys are probably enjoying it. It's about the age, what you are like. He's like, it's for the boys, you know, the boys club. Yeah, it's this, like, I would call it this anti-simp club. This is what anti-simp alpha boys. So for alpha boys, I think it's probably the good way. Yeah, no, it's his style, but that's why he's so popular on YouTube, because he's good at it. He's doing the like it's entertaining to watch. It's fun. Yeah, but again, everything has its own clientele, right? Yeah, people who watch me probably like the dominatrix woman in front of their screen. So it's also different clientele, right? And girls, like, I don't see girls watching Levi. It's just not the same appeal. Yeah. Although when we talk about dominatrix, it's probably more for emo. But then, like, or you just, maybe you are just like a super softy, just want everything nice and perfect and sun shining, then you're gonna watch Hannah Cramling and smiles and laughs and giggles. So yeah, it's just Levi's personality. It's it certainly is appealing to the masses. Roman content, I haven't seen him teaching, but I have commentated with him. I'm sure it's great. Yeah, he's super professional. He has the right balance between being nice, but also having a humor. What are we doing, guys? We're deep in conversations here. We need to play. Someone wants to send me a challenge? I mean, students, obviously. I'm not gonna be playing with random viewers. You were surprised how personal it was? Well, I haven't watched it, so I could definitely see crossing the paths, but yeah. Well, I do. It's interesting you mentioned that. I think what triggered me is that I also consider myself toxic. But that's probably toxic from the point that, like, kind of in general, like, this little bit pessimistic mindset or, like, negative kind of, like, always not being overly, like, happy or, like, confident or, like, it's kind of the anti-LA vibe. That's what I would call myself. Anti-bullshit roses vibe. So, and to some extent it can, or in some cases it can actually come across as toxic. I think that's why I was actually interested by your message when you said it first. Yeah. Pretty woman with high. I mean, I've seen that thing that like usually like super, let's say, successful like people. It's not that I'm trying to call myself successful, don't get me wrong, but I've seen like they have this thing, they're constantly unhappy with themselves or with their work, but it's not like unhappy because not happy, but it's like always seeing the glass half empty in terms of like always seeing how you can do better. It's interesting how they like, who's playing for a win here? Oh, he's trying to flag him smart. Oh, freak. Oh no. 10 points? Damn, for that. God, Dina doing her mods a favor. What was I doing? Yeah, always seeing how you could do better. Like with, let's say, your project or whatever. But definitely not being happy to some extent with whatever you're doing is the biggest motivation to do better, and that's like how you get the better product. Better results or like higher performance on the competitions. Chess was brutal with me since the beginning. Chess always humiliated me. I think chess pushes open and make people that are careless like me. That's interesting. But yeah. I can only imagine the stress being a high-ranked chess player, though I crash out at 1100 rank. What's your... Oh yeah. First time. This is an interesting message. There are multiple approaches to improve content. Get good at what you do, where you don't feel challenged, so you don't get stressed. Well, this wouldn't work for chess because whatever you do, you're never gonna be good enough. Improve mindfulness, awareness, but if you set yourself smart goals, achievable goals, and work to those goals, then you can actually be better. By the way, speaking of my YouTube video, make sure to watch it because it's important for me, because I put my heart and soul into it, and we will work a lot. And we're gonna work even more, because we have so many stunning projects on the line. Awareness via meditation, challenging your way. Possibly workouts to increase testosterone even if you are a woman. Yes, absolutely true. That's kind of where I was getting, yeah, whatever challenges you have mentally in your life in general, sport always helps. Always, like, being active. Like, we're gonna, together with our friends, streamers, we have Chess Sharks, we have Emily, who's streaming now. We just have Leaf just moved here. It's Queen Leaf. She just moved to Charlotte. I don't know if she told you or not, but we're gonna meet tonight and go play tennis all together. So yeah, that's like, I'm kind of trying to push them all. It's good. I mean, it's not like I'm a tennis player, but I definitely fell in love with it. Thanks to Peter, of course, who was been playing for a long time and taking classes. And now I wanted to play tennis all the time as my sport activity. But it's definitely good for like whatever you do, like physical like exercises. They definitely produce like it's like physically a lot of good things in your brain that make you like, it's not just testosterone, it's like they also just in general, like your brain is sharper, you are happier, so it's like dopamine for sure. If you think about Russian chess school, like all biggest Russian champions, they all have like, and of course like Magnus, he learned from them, and like everybody, I think it was Botvinnik who established this, that a chess player, in order to perform good, Dina Joko Kaya, that's funny, in order to perform good enough in chess, has to do physical exercises. So like at least 1 hour of walk during competition, or like swim, or like table tennis, whatever they would do in Soviet Union, right? But definitely like remember how Bobby Fischer, like when he was preparing for his match, how hard he went on, like he got a personal coach and stuff like that. So yes, that's like one thing that no one would ever argue with. 2350 bot Martina. Shame on you for playing bots. It's so lame. You're afraid of playing real people. Imagine that. Imagine being afraid of playing real people. Yeah, the one thing that I disguise is definitely playing bots, but because it means like you're afraid of losing. Like, bro, whatever you do, you're gonna be bad. So you just get over it. It's not because you lost to a bot and not to a human that like it should make you feel less bad about yourself, or you should feel better. This is the thing that I hate the most, that people get intimidated. It's all about ego. We had this conversation on our group class, maybe Sophie remembers, but it's all about ego. You shouldn't be like, yeah, it's just, this is the problem of adults. Do I ever play Rapid? Well, we're gonna have tomorrow our Rapid Arena. We're gonna have tomorrow our Rapid Arena. Oh, Kaden is actually winning. I didn't realize that. He's locked in. Come on, Kaden. Our coach. We're gonna have a lesson tomorrow after the arena. We have our, what time? 12 noon. You can join. And as a matter of fact, we're gonna do giveaways of we're gonna give away actually 3 subscriptions to our next marathon, 21-day challenge that starts the end of March. Because right now, for those who don't know, we are on the 6th day of the marathon. And I asked people, how have you, it's a 7-day marathon. I asked people, how has it been doing? And it's an intense program because it's like 2-3 hours of chess per day. And I asked people, tomorrow's the last day, how was it going? And I had 10 people only voted. And 5 said they're almost caught up. And 5 said they're following everything. I also put behind completed 30%-ish and too easy. I wish it was harder. Interesting to see how this is gonna go. I beat my survival record. Dino's puzzle must be helping. Next stop 40. Oh my god, that's amazing, Melville. Thank you so much for sharing this screenshot. This is wonderful. Thank you. I actually, this is so cool. This is so cool. Let's share this. Yeah, we started thinking. I started thinking. So I said that there are gonna be a giveaway. The giveaway is gonna be for one place for my school students for the next tactical challenge, one place for marathon runners, the best from marathon runners, and so one place for the worst marathon runner for the next marathon. Like the worst, like the person who is struggling the most. Yeah. No more students challenging. Do you want another game? Is that where you're going? I was also thinking about that. Thank you for putting us back to focus, Sophie. I don't see unless someone there is in chat. Soichi, of course, that's me. That's funny. I mean, now that I think about it, that's interesting. You want to do another game? Yeah, let's do another game. You definitely deserved it. Do Pro or better on the 3D chess or 2D? Depends what is the generation. If it's someone like Faruja, or Pranav, could be 2D or like... but it's like a real pro, it's probably like 3D, because obviously just practicing more and training and competing. Yeah, on my school. Yeah, on my school. That's correct. School. Use the command school. More than better, and not 960. I think so. I mean, take a look. You can check it. You can check it out. Okay, Sophie, sorry about that. It's just obviously so hard these days to disconnect from work for the short stream because there are always messages, and my whole team is in Europe, so this is like about time when they're still over there. And to catch them. Okay. I think this is gonna be the last game though, this time. But if you wanted to challenge me and that next time. Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? 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 That's amazing. Tanya's video is doing well. That's good. I need to shower, check this hard work. This is a good move. I like it. Attacking my bishop, I like that. Actually, are you a student? Hey David, thank you for joining. Hey Logan, thank you for joining. Hey late JC, thank you for joining. Just noticed you guys. Thank you so much for joining the school. You know if I owe you a game. Do that on the next stream. Yeah, today is day 6 of the marathon, which is amazing. But yeah, tennis is good. Here. No, wait, what did she do? Oh, she did A6. Oh, shit. Why do I not hear when the move is being made? This is so annoying. This is just a bug. Check that. Yeah, that's a... Okay. Does Georgia have good women chess players? Georgia has so many good chess players. Georgia has the best chess players. In fact, there is no other country that doesn't have as many good chess players as Georgia has. To be honest with you, Georgia has the strongest women's team almost in the world. You don't know any of them? Shame on you, Butcher. Shame on you. Like, literally. Like, there are multiple European Club Cup, women's chess champions, like, international, like, Olympia chess champions. So many champions. Sopico and Caddy, these are influencers, but they're like real chess players. Also, who these guys media? They don't do social media, but they're all like they have like at least four grandmasters. Like real male grandmasters, but women. To show you how good they are. There's Zagnidze, Nashvili, Patsashvili. But there are IAMs. Shvili, Melia. Yeah. Another thing is like they're kind of like they don't seem to have a younger generation. These women, they're all kind of in their almost 40s soon. They're late 30s. So it's just that. No, Sophie, you should have pushed your pass bone. Why would you do that? Like even, yeah. He's Italian. Goda Vinstein is a 1000 rated bullet player and one of the opponent's preferable lines. Game do rep. First of all, as a 1000 player, you don't need openings, and secondly, as a bullet player, you don't need any openings whatsoever. You just need to focus on the right instincts. Actually, as a 1000, as a bullet player, you just need to push and not blunder. And as a matter of fact, I do a tactical marathon in the end of this month. Yeah. Okay, this is... I started doing some stupid mobs. Here you were playing good, Sophie. This was a stupid move. I should have probably played like A4. Let's see. Oh, I think it's your favorite song, right? Yeah, let's play this one. So... Oh, come on, Yushi, why are you doing me the, word? Remember. What I remember. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Us Twitch streamers need to make money on Twitch somehow. Yuji, it's like if you see it, if it looks like shit, then it is probably shit. You should know by now. Always judge people by their cover. Always judge the book by its cover. If it looks like shit, if it smells like shit, then it is probably shit. Did it smell? Like the pattern recognition, come on. Chess must teach you something. Live. Pattern recognition. You've seen this pattern before. You see what's repetitive, like begging for an answer. This is like asking where are you from? Like fucking Google it. Don't have a brain to Google it, then we don't need you in our chat. But I'm gonna teach you live. Take stakes. This is so bad, Sophie, but on my side, actually. I'm just going through it. I think I'm losing this phone. There's no way to stop it, right? It's a tricky line because you also don't want to take money from people who would use a better, like who would need it, right? Because like, yeah, Yeah, exactly. You don't want to take money from people who, like, if this person like is smart enough to not ask where you're from, then if this person is not smart enough and is asking where you're from and begging about it, then he probably could do something better with his money, right? Because like usually smart people, they have money, and if they're not smart, then they probably need money because they cannot easily earn it. Yeah, boundaries. Yeah, no, obviously sometimes things can be misinterpreted. Yeah, like so maybe someone didn't mean to come across bad, and I overreacted, of course, but just don't have time to figure out who's good and who's bad. Okay, so I think we're good here, Sophie. What else I can tell you? Yeah, knight b4 is probably like, just look at the, yeah, you just missed c4. But if here's c4, then you have this move. So that's the trick, and then you just destroy my king. I think that's the trick. After bishop a6, let me see what I have. Bishop a6. Did you have a3? Yeah, looks like I did, right? Maybe you... Oh wow! Damn. You're winning here. Two pawns. And the rook versus two pieces. Apparently it's good here. That's an interesting thing. That's an interesting thing. Where was the moment there you went? Okay, here you didn't. I played b. This was a good move. I didn't like bishop. Yeah, I didn't like that. This is what I wanted to tell. Just push this. It's also pink. Like this is like, you don't like, even if it takes, like even if you don't win this on the spot, which you do, this would fall anyway. So just destroy the pawn structure. So that was a dynamical thing. Important move. So this bishop c8 was off for me. Rook e8, okay. Then you played. You should still go a4. So you started just going back, and that kind of shows you why this knight b4 wasn't good, right? But I know you were trying to win. Okay, but here come on, you gotta go back. This is an outpost now for you, right? You were going to trade that knight. But then a4 was great. I should have back. I should have taken here. I guess because here you should not capture. Just move it forward. Like, this is a doubled pawn, and this is a passed pawn. And plus, look at this beautiful bishop. So this is like a tremendous strength here for you. You took, and I took, and then takes, and then takes. Yeah, and this is just all falling. But you were doing great. You were doing great. You had a handicap that I was distracted, as I usually am. But like, you had so many chances, like, thanks to that, right? So just focus on like how you could use them next time. I think this is an important strategic point here, super important, right? And this is such a typical move. Like, it's the same thing we see in just like in the previous game. You put your pieces back and you put your pieces on them like awkward and random squares. So yeah. So whenever you get those ideas, now I want to put my bishop in a weird square, it looks weird, always double check, do you not have any other option? Like, why do you feel like you're forced to do that? Although I do agree that bishop looks stuck here, but then when you put it there, you had an idea, right? And it was stuck already there. Like, truth to be told, you could have pushed already back then, but then you were probably worried for your knight. That's why you moved it. So yeah, in that regard, yeah, this is not as easy, actually. Yeah, no, actually, maybe my strategical explanations are not... Yeah, you had a concrete tactical idea, so maybe it's not a good example. I think it's just also understanding this position deeper and kind of see different patterns. But yeah, now that it's true, I also kind of realized at the same time as you told me that that's what you were doing, that it does make sense. And then your bishop will be stronger here. You could actually reroute the bishop right away. Here you are good again. So you can actually go here. And then fun fact, no one can keep this knight. Like, this knight has no squares, but also, like no one can attack it. So even if you attack it, you still have to... Oh my god, look at this, Sophie. Look at this beauty. Look at this. This is so funny. Queen is trapped. I mean, it's a lot of dynamics here. I wouldn't even call it tactics. I would just call it as an initiative. This is a pure example of initiative. It's a next level. It's something you need to understand if you want to make that push for 2000. That's how I would call it. Yeah, beautiful. I agree. Pat fan, I'm only playing with my students, I'm sorry. Unless you're already a student. But if you are already a student, then we're gonna play next time, for sure. Oh, you just joined. Yeah, we can play next time. When I'm gonna play against students. David, okay, good to know, thank you. No, I'll gladly play with you next time. But in the meantime, take time to kind of go through the program and understand if you actually like it and if you want to stay, because you're on a free trial. So like I mean, my point is, like, just because you made an impulsive decision right now on stream, do not, like, really take your time to understand what it is that you join. What speed do you usually play? It depends. I play Blitz and I play Rapid. With my students, I always try to push for Rapid unless we don't have much time. Alright, Sophie. So, that was cool. Hope that was a very, very interesting conversation. Very much enjoyed it. Hope that was helpful, and let's really work on those things, because I do think we can get you from that stack point. We can push you forwards. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take my breakfast finally. Go get some breakfast, but I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow at noon we're gonna have a rapid tournament, and we're gonna have a giveaway for those who put like few prizes as free tickets to our next challenge, Marathon 21-day challenge. The idea of a 21-day challenge that starts in the end of March is going to be, right now we have a very intense program, 7 days, 2 to 3 hours per day, and for many people it is actually struggling. And they say, like, I wish this would be 2-week program or 3-week. And I'm like, okay guys, so next format we're gonna test out, because there are 52 participants, 52 people joined the 7-day challenge, and it's a one-time thing. But next time we're gonna do a 3-week, but 30 minutes only per day. So it's a very light, chill, developing this habit, or working on chess. And we're gonna do it in the end of March. So if you wanna, the whole Sunday studying. Oh, Soichi, I'm so sorry. Enjoy your breakfast, thank you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna raid my new fake friend, Emily, who is also my student. And just all I want you to do is tell her that she better get her rocket ready. Rocket. Oh, I never know, rocket or racket. Racket. She better get her racket ready for tonight. Okay? How was tennis? Was great, and we're gonna repeat tonight. So do that. Yeah. Join the party. Who is stronger? Between me and Emily? Tennis? I haven't seen her play yet. She says she... I'm not sure. I don't think she's a tennis player, but I just started as well. And Leaf is gonna join. That's gonna be amazing. It's like an extra. Okay, guys. Do you remember what I'm gonna tell you? Bye! See you tomorrow! Bye, YouTube. Have a good one. Привет, пока.